1.6 is out and the content is starting to build up. So let's talk about the boat. No, I'm being serious. I actually really love the boat in Genshin Impact. I think that it symbolizes two important things for the game moving forward. One, limited areas can produce long-lasting mechanics, which hear me out to understand why I think the boat is long-lasting. And two, that Genshin is willing to go in interesting and diverse directions with its exploration. While we've always had the glider in the game, we had yet to have any type of traversal that was this different, such as vehicles. The fact that it changes all of your controls and everything is really interesting. It's the first vehicle in the game, and I think we'll continue to see it around. Well, why do I think this? Well, the first thing that caught my eye within 1.6 was you subscribing. Isn't that so cool how you click that red button and then you also liked? That was wild. But really, it would be cool if you subscribed, if you like my content and style. I cannot believe that I'm already over 100 subscribers. Like, it took me around 8 months to get 100 subscribers on my other channel, and it's only taken me like a week with this one. So I'm really thankful over that. Also, gonna start doing comment shoutouts in every video, and the first is from Demi Mondane. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you so much for the incredibly nice comment. You're awesome. And every video from now on, I'll shout somebody out. So don't forget to comment with anything that you want, and you might get a shout out. So, on to the video. So the boat, known as the Waverider, was a really interesting addition to the game. I don't think anyone expected it just as much as people didn't expect Beach Tennis Boy, oh my god! So far though, I think the boat is a great addition. It controls fairly smoothly, even if it feels like you get stuck at times and you've got to back up like a bus driver. I also like the event attached to it. I really would have liked there to be multiple difficulties attached to the event. Like, I think most events should have that, but the event isn't too lengthy where it starts to feel like a chore or anything. I just would have liked it to be a little more difficult. So overall, I really enjoy the Waverider's inclusion. But why do I think that it isn't limited? I mean, the archipelago area is limited, we know that now. Especially since the Waverider isn't attached to a gadget. Well, if you were paying attention, you would have noticed another gadget that we received. But not everybody can be as smart as me. The gadget that I'm referring to was the Waverider Repair Toolbox. This had me ask a question. Why is this here? If the Waverider is actually limited, will this gadget just go away? But every other item that has left our inventory has had a notice on it saying when it was gonna go. Also, we've gotten achievements related to the Waverider as well. At first, I thought those achievements would be in a 1.6 exclusive achievement section, but they're not. They're just in the general achievement section. I don't think we've ever had limited achievements before, which means to get these in the future, the Waverider has to be there. So I think this Waverider will go away, but I think we'll get another one. All of this says something more important to me, and hear me out, I think we're probably getting Inazuma next. Like, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but where else is this Waverider going to go? Is it just going to be added to existing areas in 1.7? But if so, why wasn't it just added there in this update? Now, I'm gonna either get comments like, LOL, no Maverick, 1.7 is actually gonna be this area and not Inazuma. Just look at the leaks. Or I'm gonna get Maverick 1.7 is Inazuma, the leaks say so. And look, I try and stay away from leaks like the plague. So either I look spot on with this or really stupid. Time will be the judge, I guess. Secondly, if we are getting a new form of the Waverider, whether that be on Inazuma or not, I think it also means we could be seeing some customization to it as well. I mean, why not? The ship may even be bigger, and perhaps we could even get different flags and decals and all the works. I know I'd personally love that. Adding customization to most aspects of a live service game like this is always welcome, even if those customizations are like only cosmetic. I'd still love it. Plus, we can already sail around with friends, which may also point to future boat-only events that are co-op. I know the co-op in this game isn't necessarily the best, which I want to talk about soon, but I really do think that would be an interesting addition. I think at a minimum, we will get cosmetic changes, like with the gliders in the game. I think that for now, miHoYo is just testing the reception of the Waverider in general. From its movement to its design to how players see it, I think miHoYo is really paying attention here. That's how I think miHoYo is going to treat limited time areas from now on. I think they're going to add features that will become permanent, but essentially iron out the kinks. That way, they can further see what players like and dislike, and it allows them to adjust the future of the game before they've really made any mistakes. If you're bummed about the idea of limited time areas like I used to be, just know that these areas are likely being included to test how you feel and to gauge what features the player base likes before making them permanent. I personally like that idea because it would definitely be even more of a bummer if miHoYo added a feature to the game which ended up being massively dookie and we all just had to deal with it, or they just had to somehow remove it retroactively. Now, with regards to potential events related to the boat, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? Or well, the sea. I think a battle between players would be fun. They'd have to change the abilities of the boats to do that though. As of right now, the boat is simply too limited in its abilities to have real player skill involved in boat-on-boat combat. But I definitely do think that we could have a boat race course where players test their skills against one another. And like the current course, it could also include gliding elements as well. Again, I think that there's a lot that can and will be done with the Waverider regarding its future use in events. Again, I also really want to stress what this means. A lot of people were, and still are, saying that this update is filler. I really disagree with them. See my last video to understand why, but what the Waverider is really proving is that even in limited time event areas, we will still see mechanics in them potentially transfer and become permanent. So I think we should definitely keep our eyes open for that, because I think we will see more vehicles in the future, and I also think we'll see more permanent additions to the game that are added in event-only areas. We might even see an airship or even the Waverider being given the ability to fly, but I don't think we'll see that until like Celestia, so that will probably be a long time away. Regardless, I do know that we will see more limited time event areas. This will not be the only one that we receive in the game. I think it only makes sense. I've even come around to the idea myself. Imagine what kind of opportunities event areas actually open. A Christmas themed area or Halloween themed, or even collaboration areas with other games that would never be areas if the game only allowed permanent areas to be made. I honestly don't think that I expected this type of event structure from this game. We've never seen an open world gacha game like this before, so I'm okay with them taking risks. And if one of those risks is that they're able to provide us more areas by making them a limited time, I'm totally fine with that. Because now it allows me to think, well, what about this game 4 years down the road? But what do you think about the Waverider potentially being permanent? Do you want more events with it or customization? Also, what do you think about future vehicles? What are some that interest you? Let me know your thoughts about this and anything else in the comments. Again, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and if you'd like, you can check out my other channel that's just dedicated to video games and anime. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.